bit of a gamble moving here, because when I originally applied for Wates, I actually applied to work in Manchester or Leeds office, and I got the phone call saying I got the job and it was going to be in a place called Leatherhead. I didn't have a clue where Leatherhead was. So I moved down in the end, took the job, and I wouldn't change it for the world now. God, that was cheesy as well.
Our team here in the office are a mixture of development managers and people working on the delivery side. So some parts of the team are working on delivering projects out on site, and other parts of the team are working on getting projects into planning and then to a point where we can start on site.
So here in the Cardiff office we have around 40 staff looking after around 5 sites at the moment. Last year there was a big push on delivering units on some of our bigger sites, Willowbrook for example. This year there's a big push to get some existing sites from phase 1 over the line, and also we'll have some phase 2 and 3 sites starting.
Here at Willowbrook we're finishing off phase 4, we're pushing into phase 5 of the construction now, which is the last row of houses. We have a split on site of housing association and open market properties. The last of our flats are going over, and we're mainly then focusing on the housing down in phase 5.
So this is Daedalus Village. It's on the ex-MOD airbase, which was known as Daedalus. It's split into 2 sites, so we've got 100 units on either side. We've got 60 private and 40 shared ownership on both sides.
This is Brydean Walk, situated on the main artery into Cardiff, the North Road. We're building 39 apartments, 9 affordable housing and 30 for the sales market.
Stag House consists of 21 flats plus a warden's flat. You've got EL, elderly living on the left, and PLD on the right, which is physical learning disabilities. Looking to finish quite shortly, in about 2 months' time. So it's the final push of the project. Everyone's quite busy, so it's good fun.
So here in the Leatherhead head office, we primarily act as a support function, work closely with Sue, the bid team, the finance team, and just really keep the business running day to day.
So yeah, the site here at Shuttleworth Road, it's a 71 unit affordable housing block essentially with 4 cores, and it tiers from 3-storey to 7-storey and then back down to 5.
Park East and West Street are completely different sites. Park East we have 5 blocks of 320 units being built, and obviously the blocks being demolished. And then we have at West Street we have over 40 units on 1 block being built.
Erith is a huge sort of up and coming area, so the regeneration of the whole town, it would be amazing to come back in 15 years time and say I was part of building this.
So at the minute we're at the demolition stage of the project. We've been doing this since Christmas, and we're now going to be using all these stockpiles on site as crushed material, so we're going to limit all the movement of lorries going on and off site to not impact the local area. This time next year hopefully we'll have half a blockade frame up, as well as all the groundworks underway.
The great thing about here is just before Christmas we move people in, so we had our first occupations before Christmas.
Gives you a really good feeling, meeting these people and the families, and actually seeing them living here on site. It changes the ball game dramatically, and it's lovely to see them, settled in. It gives a really warm feeling.
On this site, logistically, it is very difficult because we're in the middle of a built-up area, so we've got major plant and machinery. So working with the residents, keeping them on site, having less of an impact on their life. So hence why we're trying at the moment to keep as much materials on site, recycle it, and generally, most important is send all the waste away, fully compacted to reduce the impact in the area.
I think working for developers in the past, the ethos is completely different. There it was all about build, it was about times, it was about get the job done. Here it's about the quality, it's about making sure our residents are moving into a home that they're going to enjoy living in. It's about us living in or working in a safe environment all the time, isn't it? People enjoying themselves while they're here. Like I say, it's that team spirit that we've built here that I think that makes Wates different, to be honest.
We're always having a laugh. We're still getting on with the work. There's just such a good connection between all the managers. We seem to we gel as a team. We don't even think about it.
I think that everyone's gelled,
pre to me and Adam joining, and it was kind of just, they worked us in really easily, and it felt as though we've been here for years, let alone months. So I think that it's a really nice kind of environment that everyone keeps you uplifted as it is. They're all those kind of people anyway, I think.
And we have plenty of runs to the chip shops.
Chip shops, Domino's, KFC, it always helps.
Other brands are available.
I know that the guys here love Wing Wednesday because they found where the best place to go and get chicken wings, so that's always causes a bit of commotion when if there's a meeting going on at lunchtime on a Wednesday and who's going to go and do the chicken wing run.
All seems to be very, very food based, I must admit. We have breakfast on Friday morning as well, which is probably one of the best breakfasts there are. It beats Paul's, I think.
I'm a cook. I like to eat. So I'm making a chicken curry tomorrow, and all the lads then will donate £1 for a bowl of curry and a pitta, and after the ingredients are paid for, that goes into the fund then for St Joseph's School to buy them some Easter eggs for Easter.
No one's been ill yet.
We've got a good bunch of people here, always banter in the office. It's not about football, it's about rugby.
People can fulfil their career aspirations in a business like residential because there's loads and loads of opportunities.
Everyone's on the same wavelength. There's no conflict with everything, and it's great, It's like a family, if everyone's working towards the same goal.
I quite enjoy having a bit of banter with everyone, so that helps build a relaxed environment, but it's also everyone works hard, they all have the same sort of drive and ideas that they want to push forward, and it's easy to get on board with that.
We've got quite a good balance of experience. We've got a few young managers here, and a few of us more seasoned guys, so yeah, there's a good balance.
I like seasoned.
I started here 2.5 years ago, and since then I've seen it grow massively.
There's a really great sort of the vibe in the office. The guys work when they need to work, but we also have a laugh and we'll go out and have a drink together. So it's a really good sort of team atmosphere.
The way we do things around here is really important, and it's so important to maintain that because that's what we've been based on. We've been based on a culture. It's a small amount of people that know each other and they care about each other by and large, and that's really important, the whole care. So by caring for each other, we will maintain that culture.
We develop this culture on site that we're all looking after each other. We're all making sure that there's no hazards, people don't get hurt, they go home at the end of each working day. That's the most important thing to us.
I love my job mostly because of the people that work here. It helps that the right people are here to work with. Like you. Come on, let's have it out. Bring it in.
It's definitely a diverse workforce we've got here. There's a range from not only male and female, but different backgrounds, ages, beliefs, football teams.
We've all got the same principles and ideas that we want it to be ethically built. We want the safety standards to be high, and overall we want to help Wates progress in the construction industry.
I liked the fact that everyone sits together. I think it's really helpful, and I think it gets you more involved in the business because you know what's going on.
We've got a New Year's resolution. I've got the step on we're going to get to our 10,000 count. We've got our Show Me, our tablet device. So we'll walk around on site. Obviously, we're getting more activity.
And I'm gonna look like Josh in 12 months' time.
That's why I like working for Wates Residential. The people and the projects. I like what they do. And I like the fact that they do it so well, and it's good to be part of that team that does things so well.
The difference with here and where I worked before, which was another Tier 1 contractor, is that here you feel that your voice can be heard and what you say is valued.
If you're not sure about something, or if you're not sure who to go to, you can literally go to anyone, and everyone's open and helpful and really sort of understanding, because we're all kind of in the same boat.
You do get chucked in at the deep end, but you've got the other Wates site staff to help you out. So instead of being on your own and panicking, you're quite a strong team feeling here.
It feels very, very open. You can sit in any meeting with any director or trainee, and everyone's opinions are heard and respected. So I just feel it's like it's a comfortable place to work. It's a nice place to work.
Great bunch of people, great support, great work ethics and morals, and everyone's got the same mindset, which is really good, so everyone gets along really well.
I think that everyone's been so welcoming here. I think it's been really easy for us to settle into a kind of family environment here.
Wates Residential is very sort of family orientated, and it does feel like one big family.
Everybody deserves a great place to live, and what we do here enables that, and we do it with passion and enthusiasm. Then we should all be proud of what we've done and what we've achieved.
Everyone's brought in their own kind of their own traits as well, their own characteristics. So it's quite a fun place to work. It's quite an open place to work.
Brilliant. It's full of positivity and happiness and all good things. What are you laughing for?
When I came along, there was 5 buildings. I'm here 6 weeks, and all the buildings are gone. So you can see the impact I've had. So he needs Daddy's help.
You're going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. I think it's really fun.
I know,
to be fair.